in your organization. Sorry. What are you doing out here?
We are humans here on Earth, just like you.
Okay, and what's the problem? What's the issue?
The problem is that the Earth doesn't have a voice, so we have to be her voice.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of things that are destroying our planet right now. People aren't paying attention or taking responsibility.
And why? How is it being destroyed? Like, just cars, deforestation, things like that.
The use of petroleum. We should not be taking oil out of the earth. We should be looking at alternative sources for energy. We should be using hemp instead of plastic. Hemp plastic over petroleum plastic.
Okay.
There's a lot of solutions that we aren't.
I've heard about that, but is it more expensive or less expensive than fossil fuel? Because that's what a lot of people are concerned about. Fossil fuels is more expensive.
I don't know about the price. All I know is the price is the earth. I don't know the material cost. All I know is that hemp is renewable energy. That is what is important here. There's other options, and we're not choosing the options. We're not choosing the options that are helping our planet. We're choosing the options that are destroying our planet. That is the norm.
So we should.
We're on stolen land.
Who does that chicken have a problem with?
You want to uphold culture. What about
Western
the
civilization can destroy itself because that's what it is. I'm talking about Europe.
We're on stolen land, man.
I'm talking about Europe.
What right does
Europe.
any culture have to any
Europe
land?
is different than America, sir.
What right does any culture have to any land?
So it's okay that Europe can just mix in with other cultures, but Asia and Africa can preserve itself, right? Is that right?
No, I don't say anything.
So
This is a double standard.
Who are you mad at?
I'm mad at senators like Cortez Masto, who's supporting a global sick immigration plan, along with Reid. This is part of a global plan to drastically destroy Western civilization, and I'm here to expose it. That's why I go to the legislator offices every day.
So you're not mad at us for wanting to protect the planet? You're not?
No.
Okay.
No, in fact, I agree with you on 50% of the issues. The number one issue that I don't agree with the left is immigration. They think it should just be open borders. Hey, the world ain't, stable.
Why did you come here to talk about this? You don't know? You just wanted to cause trouble?
No.
That's your thing?
No,
I want to get friends.
I do many.
I'm genuinely curious because the people I've seen you interact with online, it's embarrassing for you, dude.
Okay.
Just seriously.
Online?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah. How do you think I know your name, bro?
Well, you only look at one side of the coin. But you don't understand, you're not explaining the fact that Europe is being culturally transformed, and that's being unfair. That destroys the whole Native American argument because London is changing, Paris is changing, Berlin is changing. No, you are the one that has double standards. We should use the alternative no matter what the cost is, even if it's 3 times more than fossil fuels. Is it 3 times more? I don't know.
What we're here about is the planet, not worried about money. This isn't about money. That's the problem. Is that everybody's worried about money. So if you bringing up cost, it's like the cost is our.
I
the
agree.
cost is our air that we're breathing.
Well,
the cost is.
I agree. The problem is people profit over their own self-interest and they don't care about other people. It's kind of like I go across the street and casinos charge for parking. They're profiting, but people are not happy to park their car and pay. And I understand that. But again, at the end of the day, if we're going to have a renewable energy system, should we make sure that people who are low income don't see their energy bills go up 5 times? Because that's just what I'm saying. But next question.
So really, it's every person needs to do what they can to, make different choices.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the option to choose, you not buying something that's plastic, then don't. If we have the option, I don't know what it will take to get hemp plastic to replace petroleum plastic. People don't even know that that's an option. But the fact that it's an option, why aren't we looking at it? Why aren't we taking the steps towards doing things, whatever it may be, and also, eating a lot of meat, those types of things that are destroying our planet. People aren't aware of these things, so if people aren't aware of them,
I have to look if I go to Sprouts if there's hemp plastic. I don't know if they do that.
I don't know either.
But my question is, I just had some ground beef, grass-fed, about a half an hour ago. I made some pasta, but I'm okay as long as, there are proteins, because we need proteins in our body, and we need to obviously fill up our stomach. I mean, I'm not a vegan. But to tell you, though, because a lot of people don't have conflicts with Iranian Americans. Have you ever noticed that? Why don't people have conflicts with Iranian Americans?
I don't care where you're going with this, my dude.
Everyone's too poor.
Is your argument
Because
that
Iranian
Armenians
Americans
are
don't bring crime, and we make more than the national
Is that your argument
average.
right now that Iranians are like better than black folks or Mexicans?
Yeah, I want to be an Iranian supremacist. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Folks, this is where, there it is.
Okay.
There it is.
I want to be an Iranian supremacist. I love my culture. I love my
You think
heritage.
it's better than everyone else's?
To me, that's no different.
Maybe
than
it
being a
is.
white
I don't
Which
know.
cultures do you think it's better than?
Bingo.
Do you think it's better than?
Well, you ask the Las Vegas
I'm
Strip.
asking you a question. I'm
Maybe
asking-
I
answer
will
my
go.
question.
I will go with.
Answer my question. Do you think Iranians are better than black people?
And
Look at this motherfucker.
I don't know.
Look, he has to sit there
I don't
and
know.
think about it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you don't know, then that's.
And I don't know. That's a good
racist.
question. That's a
Here,
good question.
I want to ask
Are
you
you
one
the
more
Proud
time,
Boys?
Cyrus. Are Iranians better than black people? Now's your chance.
Good question. I don't know.
Are Iranians better than Latinos?
Well, their civilization is less violent and in higher rates of
You're
wealth.
a fucking
So maybe-
How are they with manipulation and control? Is that part of their society? Are you guys
Manipulation? What are you talking about?
like? I don't know your culture. I'm
That's
asking
racist.
you. Like I feel
that's called
that.
racism.
Well, our
privilege-
civilization was
That's
great
the
until
little
1979 with the
No,
Sharia
I'm
law.
not talking
But
about-
my question is, do you support the Green New Deal? Or what do you think of it?
I don't even know what that is.
The Green New Deal. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has the Green New Deal. You don't know what? You haven't heard about that? Okay. So, what do you think? Like specifically here in Las Vegas, what can they do to solve the problem? Do you think we should put a moratorium on housing construction on the outer fringe of town?
I don't know.
So if there's going to be another Summerlin or Southern Highlands, do you think we should say we don't want to build any more housing, we should just stop and we should just like
What's a moratorium?
stop all the housing construction that goes out in the city? So we take desert, we build homes.
I don't know. I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there's a desert land and they're going to build homes on it, right? They're going to build homes on it. And some may argue that you use resources to build homes. Certain desert life is threatened. If you build like miles of new homes, people are going to drive cars, it's going to pave asphalt, burn gasoline or whatever. Do you think we should put a stop to it?
I would have to learn more about what the benefits are. What is that part of? Is that basically adding to the solution or adding to the problem? Like, let's keep it simple. Like, just ask that basic question, and then we can figure out the solution.
Well, I think that people want demand for new homes, but I think there's alternative ways to build our neighborhoods. I think that it's a sham that we, for an example, a person has to get out of their house into their car every single darn time they get out of the building to buy a loaf of bread. I think they should walk a few blocks and buy a loaf of bread because the manufacture of the automobile, the burning of energy, the pavement of asphalt, all that has an impact on the environment.
So you're saying we should create more sustainable communities? That's what it seems like you're saying.
Well, it would be more sustainable, but I don't know if it would be sustainable. But I guess it would be more efficient in a way. Yeah.
I mean, I think every neighborhood should have a garden to where we grow our own food in the community and people have food. I feel like there's a lot of solutions that people just aren't taking into consideration.
Well, I believe we should grow more food indoors here in this town because we can't import 99% of our food from hundreds and thousands of miles away. But anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Israel too.
Huh?
I bet you're pro-Israel.
I have no side on the Israel-Palestine.
Okay.
I have no side. I don't even know much
No?
about it.
You seem so passionate about, cultures being wiped out. Why do you
Israel
look at
has a
their
right to
Palestine?
protect and preserve their heritage. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
Are they
50-year-old
are they
heritage.
harming? Are they
No, the Jewish people have been around for thousands of years.
All right, so you are pro.
So apartheid is fine.
I don't know.
Talk about double standards.
Two-state solution
man.
is the way
what
to do
about
it.
double standards? All right.
Two-state is the way to solve the Israel and Palestine. But the bottom line is this is a global plan, and politicians want, it has to benefit the American people. If you want cheap labor, if you want votes, if you want all that stuff, that's not working for me. Okay?
I just think everyone should have food and fresh water.
I agree. I agree.
And all this other stuff is just.
You just don't think races should be mixing, right?
If they want to, they can. But they have.
You don't want to.
But you don't think races should be mixed?
If they want to, that's fine. But I
But
believe
you
every
believe
group.
that people should have the right not to be around that, right? That you should be able to have a homogenous monoculture if you want.
In
right?
North America, they have the right to be diverse. In Europe, they have the right to be homogenous.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Listen to what he's saying right now. This is code. This is code for
this is dog
racism.
whistle shit
This
right
is some
here.
dog whistle shit.
You guys.
So wait, is it racist that I?
what Hitler wanted?
Isn't
That's exactly
wait. Is if I want Persians to remain Persian in Tehran, is that racist? Is that
you're using,
racist?
like, these
I
false
want to
arguments,
preserve my
dude.
Persian culture.
No one's talking.
I love being Iranian. I speak Farsi, and I want to preserve their culture for 5,000 years.
Okay, but why do you? If you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then go back, dude.
You guys.
I can't. It's too hard.
No, I
Help
have a
me.
question.
So you're pro-immigration then, huh?
You guys.
As long as it benefits
As
the
long as
American
it benefits you.
people. Well, it should benefit everyone.
I'm talking about now.
Hmm.
So now, in the culture that you live in, is it a peaceful thing where everyone where the men and the women are equal and
Iran?
the women are heard and
Iran.
I don't know anything about your culture. I'm coming from
Iran, it's a Sharia law society in 1979.
No, I'm talking about now.
Hmm.
How is it? How is it when you walk down the street? So are
Well, that's a
women-
theocracy.
Are women?
No, they're not. They have less rights than men
Do you think that's good?
No.
Okay. So
That's
how
why
is-
I don't
so-
support
so how is
Islam.
that-
Wait,
That's
so-
why I don't support Islam. I'm a Christian.
But Iranian culture is superior to
Okay,
other
but-
cultures, yes? To
I don't
black
know.
people
Good question.
specifically? To black
But
people
it's richer
specifically?
than many countries around the world, so maybe it is. Well, look at the Las Vegas Strip. They'll tell you whose culture is superior. Caesar's Palace, Venetian, Palazzo, Bellagio, Excalibur, Paris. These are all white cultures.
The Luxor
Why
is
are-
an Egyptian themed.
But they're
Like, what are you
mostly
talking
white
about, my
cultures.
man?
They're mostly
So
white
you're
cultures.
saying white culture is superior?
Maybe according to them, maybe that's true.
Oh,
Look at that. Ask
why are we talking
ask the CEOs.
Hey, I
they
told
keep
you, I warned
promoting.
you.
They keep
I'm
promoting.
not trying to say I told you
I'm just
so.
trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, you're not going.
Well, ask the Las Vegas Strip. Why do they have white-themed hotel and casinos on their strip? Why are they mostly
What do
white-themed?
you mean white theme?
They're all European-themed. White civilization, Bellagio, Caesar's Palace,
Yeah,
Venetian.
but what's your point of that? Like,
Maybe they agree that white culture is superior.
And
Yeah,
you
they're
think white
fucking-
culture is superior?
They're fucking capitalists.
No.
yeah, like exactly.
I don't know.
Like,
Good question.
Las Vegas is
Wait,
like.
who's saying that white is superior? Like who's saying?
Maybe Asian culture is superior because they have the highest IQ. They have the highest IQ in the world. You know that?
No one here is agreeing that white civilization is superior.
I don't know.
Yeah, none of us are
Yeah, none
agreeing
of
with
us-
that.
I don't know,
think
but
that.
here's the point.
We do
People
live in a racist
built
world.
different civilizations all over the world, and they're different. And my
That's
people,
an astounding observation. You are correct. People
They built different civilizations.
and they are different.
why didn't Sub-Saharan Africa build rich cities and civilizations like Persians did? Why didn't they do
So I
that?
have a
But
question.
buddy, there are civilizations from. Look,
My history book didn't tell me
South
that.
I don't
South
wanna-
Americans
so
have rich
now,
civilizations.
why does
Africans
why
have
is your
civilizations.
culture? Why is your culture more
Well, I
that
mean,
you're
that's just
speaking
cool.
of more peaceful? Why do you? Why is that a thing? Is it
It's
because?
not peaceful, but
But that's what you're
the
saying.
violent crime rate isn't too high. There's the murder rate is about the same as it is in the
But
U.S.
why?
Why?
Okay, you're saying the murder rate's the same, so obviously that's not better. That's not good.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I'm just thinking.
So you're saying you want to preserve the culture. culture because there's things that are better about it. So I'm just wondering what's better. You're saying there's
Well,
less violent
Iranian
crime.
people, they have good civilization, the rugs, the food.
The rugs. Yeah, that's the.
Well, yeah, but you don't know.
The rugs. Why Persian culture is superior.
Wait,
They're
are you
kick-ass
I'm
rugs?
not trying to
Well, there are nice
I'm
rugs.
making fun of him. He's an idiot.
These are large rugs that they're like $10,000 to make, and they spend years making them. Look, you're attacking my culture. Maybe
I'm attacking you, you fool, because you think that rugs are the reason your culture is
So
great.
I
You're
have the
literally
right to
laughing
defend
right
my
now.
culture.
You're laughing right now because
I have
you
the right
can't
to
believe the
defend my
stupid words
culture.
coming out of your mouth.
Why can't all cultures be beautiful and unique and awesome? And why does one have to be better than the other?
Because I fear that there is a global plan to attack Western civilizations. They're being told that they're the racists, that they are the bigots, that they're the problem on this earth. The French, the British, the Germans, they're causing all of our problems, and that's why they're getting massive immigration.
What groups do you work with here in town? Who feels the same way you do?
Lots of people do.
Well, like, what kind of groups are here in Vegas that feel the same way you do?
Let's see here. There is...
Y'all have some Proud Boys here, yeah?
Proud Boys?
Yeah. Didn't you say you worked with Proud Boys last time I talked?
Well, I march with them, but I'm not officially a member.
Like, what kind of presents do they
Well,
have
I
here
know
in
what
town?
you can put on your site. This is my son Steyer. Steyer, say hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Steyer, say hi. What race are you?
Well, I was in the legislature. I worked with the active Republican women.
Okay.
So
But what about the Proud Boys? Like, where are they at?
I don't know. Good question.
Okay.
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Why does preserving a culture? Why would preserving a culture mean that you're not okay with like a melting pot of humans? Why does that mean you have to
Because,
why is that not okay?
like
Why-
I said, I want people to choose between whether they want a diverse or a homogenous society. So, for an example, Britain and Iran can be homogenous. America, at least a good chunk of it, can remain diverse. This is a good choice. But I think it's pretty harsh that we have a global plan that is attacked and aimed at certain countries around the world.
So what you're describing is white nationalism, right? White people should be able to have their own nation.
It's the same thing as
Right?
Persian
Isn't it?
nationalism.
Okay.
It's the same thing as Persian
So
nationalism.
you're fine with separatism, fine with nationalism?
I disagree with nationalism altogether.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just
Fuck a border. Here, I'm a socialist. Put this on your fucking YouTube. Fuck the border. Open them up. Socialism now.
Some people have
Fuck
called
your
me a
border.
socialist. Some
a
people have.
national socialist, maybe.
Yeah, it's a difference, man.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Gotcha. Got him.
You gotta admit it.
blushing
I
over
just
that.
You want to know what I spoke to the
I feel like your
legislature?
nipples are
You want to know what I
just-
spoke to the
I wish I had
legislature?
got that on
I
camera.
spoke
That's
about a maximum wage for Jim Murren, the CEO of MGM, so that he can only make 50 times the bottom employee. That kind of sounds like socialism.
good. It doesn't sound like socialism, but
It reduces income inequality.
yeah, that's a good start.
Okay. Well, hey.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Step.
But you
Well,
add
hey,
nationalism
well,
to that, you get something kind of bad. And
Well, your whole body.
Well, I love my Constitution. I love my flag. I love my country, and that's what it is.
So you have a lot of
God
pride.
bless America.
You're willing to die on this hill. Look,
God
it says
bless
a lot about
America.
your character.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
God bless. We're
I
gonna need all the blessings
I
we
don't
can get.
really like flags and pride and all
Yeah.
that because I feel like it causes
Say your
fights.
thoughts and prayers.
Well,
You guys are
until
fighting.
the entire world becomes stable,
Earthies?
wealth, and there's low violence, then we can have open borders.
But that's the thing is if you're promoting that kind of nationalist mentality, there isn't gonna be unity, or the world's not gonna be stable.
What
it's not
about
gonna,